got everyone happy yet? Now let's see if we can get everyone. Good morning!
Good morning!
Oh, awesome. Welcome to Day 4 back in Washington. Who was not with us yesterday? Anyone here not with us? All right, we added a few of you. So for today's course, just follow the people that did yesterday's course.
What a surprise.
Thank you. No, we're going to start down at the rubber band table, run through the aid station here. You see those green cones? You're going to, on the way out, stay on the right side of them, and when you're on your way back, you're going to stay on the left side of them. So run around those green cones. It's going to take you into the park. You're going to loop around in the park, and then you're going to follow the river until you get to the red glowing cone for the turnaround. Once you get there, turn around, come back the exact same way you did on your way out until you get back to the rubber band table. Grab a rubber band, and then you're going to do that 14 times for the full marathon. 7 times for the half marathon. Any 50Kers? Maybe. If anyone wants to do the 50K, it is 16 plus. 5K, it's going to be 1 full lap and then 1 to the yellow 5K turnaround cone. So again, it is 14 for the full, 7 for the half. If you do forget at any point, we do have the laps designated on for the distances on the rubber band table. So it's listed there for you in case you do forget. But again, we're going to be running through the aid station, around the green cone, follow the path till you get into the park, keep following the asphalt, and it's going to take you to the red glowing cone, turn around and come back the exact same way you went out. So again, it's an out and back until you get back to the rubber band table and keep grabbing those rubber bands. We do have orange rubber bands at the timing table. Those are worth 5 laps, so you can trade in 5 of the beige tan colored ones, and you can get an orange rubber band. Bathrooms, we have 2 porta potties right here. There's bathrooms in the park area. Just if you do go into those bathrooms, remember to go the same direction that you went in so that you're heading back out in the correct direction, that you don't get turned around. So when you go in, remember which way you need to leave so you're continuing to go on the right path. That also is a good reminder for no matter what your GPS says, we hand wheel measure it. So we go with the number of laps. So even if your GPS might say that you have a certain number of miles, make sure you do the right number of laps that we have indicated, because that is how we measure the course with the hand wheel, and sometimes GPS can be a little bit off. So make sure you do finish the correct number of laps. And we have the cameras on both ends to make sure that you do, so make sure you smile and wave at those. And yes, well, I think there were some people that were talking about interviewing Jess or me sometime later in the day, and that's one of the funnier stories. So that's kind of that's just a precursor. We've actually seen some people urinating in front of our cameras.
That was me.
So don't identify yourself if it was you and you're present. So that's just one of them. That's one of the interesting things we've seen on camera. So make sure you do use the bathrooms that we do have designated as bathrooms, or don't be in camera sight. I do believe.
Doesn't open until
What's that?
this one doesn't open
You
until
got it,
daylight.
you got it.
Yeah, it's scheduled for sunrise when that one opens. Thank you for mentioning that, Isla. Yep.
And there are, if you go past the red cone, there's a boat landing down there. There are bathrooms down there. It's an emergency and you can't get back here.
Yeah, if you ever are in really dire need of a bathroom and you're on the other end of the course, if you keep going past the red cone, it is probably about 1/10 of a mile down. And so just so you know, that would add 1/5 of a mile if you go to it. Yes. But there are ones, if you are, those are permanent bathrooms, so if you are in dire need, there are some that are down there. Yes, extra credit. For tomorrow, you heard us mentioning, you might have been hearing the chit chat about we have some people doing some really cool things. If you are doing 2 races that are half or longer, so if you're doing a full marathon and a half marathon, 2 halves or something like that, we count them for our mainliner list and for our awards. However, there are some clubs that might not recognize both of them. So whichever one is more important to you, whichever distance is more important to you for that day, especially if you're focusing on like maniacs or fanatics, that you do your first one, because that is the group start. They likely wouldn't count the second one because it's not a group start. So if that is important to you for the clubs, make sure you choose wisely on which one you are doing first, because we don't want anyone to get disappointed when they submit it to the club, and they say they only count the first one. So make sure whichever distances, if you're doing 2 of them that are half or longer, that you do the marathon first if that's more important to you.
Wait, that's a full and a half on the same day.
Yeah, there are some people that are doing fulls and halves tomorrow.
Right.
In the same day, yeah.
So for the clubs, there has to be an advertised group start, as Daniel was saying. So that's our 5 and a 6 o'clock start. So if you did a marathon at 5 and you get done, and then you want to start a half at some random time in the afternoon when you're done, most likely the clubs won't count that second one.
Got it.
Because it's not that group advertised.
They'll still count for all of our awards and everything, but yeah, some of the clubs, all the ones that I know of, won't count it. So we just want to make sure we don't disappoint anyone, because it is going to be, I think, a really fun day with all the cool things that are going on. So we are excited for that. I think it's just going to be kind of a whole kind of party atmosphere all day tomorrow. So yeah, so I think it'll be fun. We should have a name for it.
Dumbass Wednesday.
Yeah,
That's right, you heard that right.
there, that Jeff coined it, so there you go. Also for tomorrow, just because it is Dumbass Wednesday,
Taco Tuesday.
Jeff is going to be helping with parking, and so part of that is that the parking is a little bit before where we're actually starting, so you'll actually get a preview of the trail as you walk in on your crazy adventure for that day. So it is a little bit before. Jeff will be out there, Jeff, Isla, maybe Jane, with their glow wands showing you where to park, and then you'll be following the trail that you're actually going to be running on for the rest of the day, and maybe some into the evening. So make sure that you're prepared for about maybe a quarter mile walk. I think it's about a 10th to a quarter mile.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know. Good warm up for you. And so just so you know, you might want to show up about 10 minutes earlier than what you're planning, just for that walk.
Yeah, do you have an aid station out there?
Yeah, exactly. All right, we can head down.